Hello friends, myself Ahir Dr from RBNB College Sirampur. Today I deliver a lecture on motion in a plane from 11 Science HSC board syllabus. In motion in a plane, we have to study about projectile motion of a projectile on inclined surface or inclined plane. Projectile motion, everybody is familiar with projectile motion. The motion of an object with initial velocity making some angle with the horizontal under the action of gravity is called as projectile motion. The point from which projectile is projected is called as point of projection. So this motion is considered in two axes, x-axis and y-axis. This point O is the point of projection. Body is projected from point O with initial velocity say u in air, making an angle say theta with the horizontal. Then this body or projectile moves along the trajectory as like this one. We studied that in this case we determine the maximum height, range of projectile and time of flight. Now we have to study the projectile motion of an projectile on the inclined surface. Now this inclined surface makes an angle alpha with the horizontal. So this angle is alpha made by the inclined surface with the horizontal. Now, when this body is projected with initial velocity say u, then after some time this body reaches to point A. This distance OA is the range of projectile in this case. We draw the perpendicular from A on x-axis at point B. This distance from O to B is along the x-axis, so it is small x. This distance AB is parallel to y-axis, and therefore this distance AB is equal to small y. So coordinates of A are x and y. So from this diagram we can say that consider a projectile is projected from point of projection O with initial velocity U making an angle theta with horizontal. The inclined plane makes an angle alpha with the horizontal. Now from this diagram we know that this theta is greater than alpha. This angle is theta and this angle made by the inclined surface is alpha. Theta is always greater than alpha. Then remaining angle, this the angle made by initial velocity with the inclined surface is, say, theta minus alpha. This angle is theta minus alpha. Maximum angle minus initial angle. So this angle made by initial velocity of a projectile with the inclined surface is theta minus alpha. Now this initial velocity can be resolved into component. Vertical component of initial velocity is u sine theta and horizontal component of initial velocity along x-axis is u cos theta. Now in this case, the distance OA is equal to range of projectile. And we have to find out this range of the projectile. Now from this diagram, consider this right angle triangle OAB. In case of OAB, we can find out cos of alpha. OAB, in this case, this alpha, cos of alpha is equal to OB upon OA. Cos of alpha is equal to OB upon OA. This distance OB is equal to x and OA is equal to capital R. So we write cos alpha, that is equal to small x upon capital R. Rearranging this equation, we get small x is equal to R cos alpha, equation 1. Similarly, by using same triangle, right angle triangle OAB, we find out sine alpha. Sine alpha is equal to the distance AB upon OA. Now the distance AB is equal to y. So we write sine alpha is equal to y upon OA is capital R. So we write small y is equal to R sine alpha, equation 2. Now, if you consider this horizontal distance, then velocity, we know the formula for velocity. Velocity is equal to distance upon time. So rearranging this formula, we can write distance is equal to velocity into time. Now along x-axis, the distance is small x, so we write x is equal to velocity. In that case, velocity is, its component is horizontal component, so we write initial velocity, its horizontal component is u cos theta. Now when projectile reaches to point A, then time required for it is capital T, which is time of flight, so we write here capital T. Now rearranging this formula, we can find out time of flight T. T is equal to x upon u cos theta. According to equation 1, we know that small x is equal to r cos alpha, and therefore we get T is equal to r cos alpha upon this u cos theta as it is. So we get equation 3. In this case, T is the time of flight, r is the range of the projectile, alpha is the angle made by the inclination or inclined surface with the horizontal, theta is the angle made by the initial velocity with the horizontal. We have to find out range of projectile, these are. For that purpose, we consider second kinematical equation. So according to second kinematical equation, displacement is along the y-axis, so we write y is equal to ut minus half gt square. But in this case, t is the time of flight, so we write this capital T, u into t minus half gt square. Acceleration along the y-axis is minus g, therefore there is minus sign. Now along the y-axis, the initial component of velocity, initial velocity or its component along the y-axis is u sin theta. So we write here y is equal to u sin theta. According to equation 3, we get capital T is equal to r cos alpha upon u cos theta. So we write here r cos alpha minus u cos theta. We substitute value of capital T minus half as it is g into, again we substitute value of t, r cos alpha upon u cos theta and square of this bracket. Now this y, according to equation 2, y is equal to r sin alpha. That's why we substitute here y is equal to r sin alpha equal to, now there you get cancel, so we write sin theta into r cos alpha upon cos theta minus half into g square of this bracket, square of r is r square, square of cos alpha is cos square alpha upon u square cos square theta. Now see here is r, this one is r, and this one is r square. So it get cancelled. So cancelling this r, remaining is here sin alpha equal to sin theta into cos alpha upon cos theta minus half g r into cos square alpha upon u square cos square theta. Now this minus on that side will become plus. So we write here half g into r cos square alpha upon u square cos square theta equal to, now this sin alpha here plus, on that side it will be minus. So we write here sin theta as it is into cos alpha upon cos theta minus sin alpha. Now we multiply this sin alpha by cos theta. So we write here half g into r cos square alpha upon u square cos square theta is equal to sin theta cos alpha minus sin alpha cos theta upon this cos theta. Now this cos theta and cos square theta get cancelled, and here remaining is only cos theta. So we write here half g r square cos square alpha upon u square cos theta, that is equal to sin theta into cos alpha minus sin alpha cos theta. We use this formula sin theta into cos alpha minus sin alpha cos theta is equal to sin theta minus alpha. So we get half g into r square, sorry here r only, g into r cos square alpha upon u square cos theta, that is equal to sin theta minus alpha. But we have to find out range of the projectile r. So rearranging this, we get range of projectile capital R is equal to, rearranging this equation, we get twice u square upon g into cos theta upon cos square alpha into sin theta minus alpha. So this is the range of projectile. Say equation 4. So in this way we obtain the range of projectile along the inclined surface, where r is equal to twice u square upon g into cos theta upon cos square alpha into sin theta minus alpha. Now we have to find out period or time of flight. So for finding time of flight, we have to concentrate on equation 3. So equation 3 is capital T is equal to r cos alpha upon u cos theta. In this case we have to substitute value of r. So we get capital T is equal to cos alpha upon u cos theta into r. R is given by equation 4, so that is equal to twice u square upon g into cos theta upon cos square alpha into sin theta minus alpha. Now this cos theta get cancel. Again this u and this u square get cancel. Remaining is only u. This cos alpha and cos square alpha is cancelled. Here cos alpha is remaining. And therefore we write capital T is equal to twice u upon g into sin theta minus alpha upon cos alpha. Equation 6. So in this way we can find out time of flight, and this time of flight is equal to twice u upon g sin theta minus alpha upon cos alpha. In this way we find out a range of projectile and time of flight in case of inclined surface. Now we stop here. Thank you.